This a little bit. Working with new technology is kind of a bitch. Welcome. So, for those of you who don't know, 1 week from tomorrow begins my next moon journey group. This is kind of become maybe a 3 times a year thing that it looks like I'll be able to do this. If you're not familiar with the journey, it is 1 month of meditations, journal exercises, and if you join the upgraded version, you can jump in weekly circles with me and with other people who are walking through the journey as well. You can also add a private session with me if you're interested. And the purpose is to lead you more deeply into yourself. Hello, spider friend. We all have stuff in our emotional bodies. Some of it is from our own lives. Some of it is karmic from our parents or our grandparents or somewhere way back along the line. And most of the people that I have been around recently in my life seem to believe that the purpose of us being here is to unravel this stuff, to find it, to look directly into it, to understand it, to love it, and then to heal it so that our children and our grandchildren don't have to keep carrying karma. And that's why I wrote this journey. I wanted to give folks an opportunity to walk through their emotional body and find the different places where stuff is stuck. The tools that we use are, again, guided meditation, 15 minutes or less a day, and a journal exercise, which I recommend you spend at least 5 minutes on, but you can make that timer as long as you like. We'll start with a little bit of an understanding of what our agreements are for ourselves and especially for the group if you join the circles. And then additionally, we'll move from the agreements to, sorry, my brain stopped for a second. We'll move from the agreements into some goddess mythology and look at the ways in which we can relate to and use goddess mythology to more deeply understand ourselves and function. From there, we'll journey through our chakras. And after the chakras, we move through the astrological signs and the planets. And originally, I know this says Q&A. This was intended to be a Q&A. I've had some technical difficulties, so I can't actually see any of your comments or questions right now. But what I am going to do is, as soon as this is over, I will hop on to the regular Book of Face and YouTube and go ahead and answer any questions that you guys might have. So go ahead and feel free to put those down comments, and I'll get to them as I can. So the Moon Journey course is normally 111 for the month of meditations and journal exercises and joining the weekly circles and the like one-on-one sessions with me is an upgrade, an upcharge. If you are watching this video and this resonates with you and you'd like to join, I'd like to offer you a half off code. So please feel free to DM me, reach out, and I will pass that half off to you so that you can join us in this movement. And then immediately following that course, so that's one that I've done a couple of times before. And I have something new that I'm going to be starting right after this course. I'm calling it the Witch's Reiki. I've had people ask me for a long time to offer Reiki classes. I've been a Reiki master for about a year and a half now. been practicing Reiki for quite a bit longer than that. And I never quite felt the call. It never felt right to me, just like take the handbook that I was given and put it in somebody else's hands and like walk them through the handbook and then give them attunement and send them their way. Like that didn't resonate or feel right for me. And those of you who know me and have followed me for a while, I have a tendency to like step into different teaching styles in different places, and I soak it all up and I learn as much as I can, and then I say thank you to the teacher and I move on and I keep what works for me and I release what resonates, what doesn't resonate, right? So at this point, the energy work that I'm doing, I wouldn't call Reiki, right? I use Reiki. I use Reiki symbols. I've done my Grandmaster certification at this point, so I have 15 extra layers and levels of symbols that I can use. But I also incorporate sound and vibration and crystals and herbs and this whole extra, like, all the things. I'm not doing just Reiki. And so what I really want is to offer a course where you get to learn a little bit about all the things. And yes, you'll get attunements for Reiki level 1 and 2 in this first course. You'll also get attunements to a couple of extra symbols that are not level based. And I will offer information on how to work the chakras, on how to work with drums and vibration and sound, how to work with herbs, how to work with the meridians, and just a significantly more in-depth and well-rounded version of the standard energy work. And this is just going to be the level 1, this first one, and I haven't decided yet if we're going to like do it over like a couple of weeks, or if I'm just going to have all the information there so you can move through it at your own pace. Those details will be coming through me as I finish up writing the course over the next couple of weeks, and I will be doing another Q&A in about 2 weeks on a Saturday, not this coming weekend, but the following Saturday. I'll be doing another Q&A. Hopefully we'll get the technology to work so that I can actually talk to you and answer your questions in real time. But like I said, this is brand new. This is the first time that I'm doing this. It's really been coming through me really hard the last couple of weeks, and I work best on a deadline, so I decided to set a deadline for myself and say, this is the day that I'm going to start teaching this course. This is the day that I'm going to have the course completed so that I can answer questions about it. And I now have like a week and a half, 2 weeks to finish my deadline that I set for myself. So things will be developing as we move through. Like I said, you'll get Reiki 1 and 2 attunements at the very least in this first course. It will likely be a leveled course where there are multiple places that you can go to get deeper and more information. We're going to talk about a wide variety of things in it, and I'm really excited. I'm grateful for this time that I've been given to pour myself into creating this course, and I'm grateful for the folks out there who've been so supportive and loving and wonderful as I've been working on this, and I really hope to see a whole bunch of you there. So I'm going to go through and give you guys the link. It's victoryjourneys.teachable.com to find the Moon Journey course. Half off like code, just DM me and I will send that to you. And if you're interested in both courses and you're willing to commit to both courses right now before this next Q&A, so you have 2 weeks. 2 weeks to decide if you are ready to commit, or sorry, you have 1 week. 1 week from tomorrow is the beginning of the Moon Journey course. That's what it is. So you have 1 week to decide if you are willing to commit to both courses. I will give you both courses for the price of one if you sign up at full price for the Moon Journey course before we begin next Monday. That's the offer I'm giving you. So go to victoryjourneys.teachable.com. Sign up for the Moon Journey course there. If you're not ready to commit to both and you want the half off code for just the month of meditations and journal exercises, please reach out to me. I will be handing that out like candy to every single person who asks for it, because I want people to go through this class. I want you to see what Spirit gave me to offer you. I want everyone to have a chance to use these tools that I have been given, that were taught to me so generously by the beautiful teachers that I have worked with my whole spiritual life the last few years. And I really just want to share it. So please give me the opportunity to share this information. Please give me the opportunity to share these tools with you. Again, if you sign up for the Moon Journey course before we begin next Monday at full price, you will also get the Witches Reiki. If you are not ready, that scared me. If you are not ready to sign up for both courses and you want that half off code for the month of meditation, please reach out. I will have that for you. I love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me as I go through all of this stuff in my brain and tried to remember everything that I wanted to say. I love you, and I will talk to you. Oh yeah, and put your questions in the comments because I will be going through and answering all of those.